Welcome back to the Silent Hill commentary for the two people who are actually interested in this with me, Skully the Metalhead. You know, I'm not sure what's sadder, the fact that he missed at point blank range or the fact that Harry's dodge was fucking lame, man. Yeah, but anyway, everything's fixed and I'm ready to continue with Silent Hill. I hope everything comes out pretty good and I hope the audio doesn't fuck up like it did previously, because parts like 3 through 7 kinda fucking sucked actually, and I'm very disappointed at it. Anyway, it's at this point in the game where we meet Dr. Michael Kaufman, a character who, let's just say, is a little bit shady. Fun fact actually, in German, apparently the name Kaufman means dealer. Yeah, that's fitting, actually, as you'll soon find out what his role is.
And it's snowing out this time of year.
Oh yeah, I don't know if I mentioned this earlier, but this is the only Silent Hill game in which it snows, save Shattered Memories, but that's more of a reimagining. And I thought that game was quite good actually. I don't know if anybody else thought that, but I felt like the whole concept of Shattered Memories could have used some revisiting actually. I felt like it was a real missed opportunity when they made Silent Hill Downpour. That being said, however, I enjoyed Downpour as well, not quite to the extent that Team Silent games, but it was probably the closest we would ever get to that sort of quality, and now I'm just hoping for that the playable teaser, or Silent Hills. I refuse to call it Silent Hills actually, that sounds like a stupid fucking name.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, just hope Silent Hills can pull it off and just be a good game.
I highly doubt that she's...
Actually, that being said, however, I do really dislike how a lot of people tend to jump on the hype train for playable teaser, like with all those, you know, fake-ass fucking Let's Plays with face cams going, oh my god, you guys, this is so scary. You know, just looking at their script going, I'm so frightened. I mean, maybe that's just me being cynical, but I don't know, that's just my thoughts on the matter. I'm just completely pissed over that entire dialogue scene. I am sorry for not focusing on the game. I should be talking about Silent Hill 1, the original, one of my favourite games ever. So yeah, anyway, Kaufman's like, okay, thanks, bye, and now we're free to explore the hospital. He was taking a nap in the staff room. Lazy fuck. And he actually got away with it too. If I got, you know, caught sleeping at work, I'd get my ass fired. Anyway... let's go back inside the room, man. Fuck that shit, we want to stay in this room. I believe it's through one of these doors where you get the map, actually, if you can find your way there. Actually, I kind of recall watching Lord Vega's Let's Play where you actually missed the map for the, like, entire section until, like, I believe it was... I can't remember what the part name was, but he got it, like, way after he did the whole Otherworld section of the hospital. Whoops, spoilers, but fuck it. Actually, that's another thing. I'm going to be spoiling a lot of things now, because in the previous parts I had very little to talk about, so if I'm going to spoil something, then, fuck it. Go play the game yourself, it's fan-fucking-tastic. It's get Scully's devil horns of approval, man. But anyway, we actually don't spend a lot of time in the, normal version of Alchemelia Hospital. I'm also not too sure on the pronunciation of the name Alchemelia, fuck, I don't know. Probably just my Irish influences coming back to me. Anyway, you get the basement map here, which is the only other secondary map in the game, I believe. Yeah. Incidentally, I'm not sure if it's here or if it's in the nowhere portion of the game, but I believe there was a bit of coding that was fixed in this, and the European version, which allowed you to read up on White Claudia, which was brought out quite prevalently in this game. As you could probably tell in the previous part where we visited the police station and there was a whole drug trade going on, and considering the fact that Dr. Michael Kaufman and the name Kaufman means dealer in German, I think you can gather who's behind that whole operation. We also get a plastic bottle, which is kind of weird. You know, that's one thing I never got about survival horror games, is that one life lesson it has taught me is that pick up any item you see, regardless of how, you know, useless or inconsequential it might be, just pick it up because it'll somehow come in useful at some point in the future. I mean, man, that's like teaching kids life skills. Presuming, of course, that all the people that played Silent Hill back in the day were like 13 and considered this their first horror game because, I don't know, PlayStation 1, it was a great bridge between, like, kids gaming and the preteen audience, I guess. Man, I just realised how much better the 90s was for gaming, actually. Oh well, what you gonna do? And now we leave. So I believe we now head down to the basement, which, oh Anyway, this is the Kaufman's office, which you can use the bottle to pick up the liquid, which is unknown at this point. And that will actually come into play in a certain ending, which I plan to achieve because fuck the quote-unquote canon ending that Silent Hill 3 somewhat adopted. That really made me sad. Although I'm pretty sure, oh fuck, I wish I remember the guy's name. He was like the director for this game. Keiichi Toyama, I think? Oh, well, I'll put an annotation there if I get it wrong. And yeah, apparently he at one point considered the good ending the canon one, but apparently now he's changed his mind and said the good plus ending. Oh, maybe, was that the other way around? I'm not entirely sure. Fuck, I gotta do more research on this shit, man. Anyway, we now head down into the creepy basement where we can... is this the point where you turn on the power? No, I don't think so, no. That's for a later segment. Although, I think it's in this part where we see one of the creepier aspects of this place, which is one of my favorite things, actually. I love this game too fucking much, man. Yes, let's... Oh, it is this point where we turn on the bell. The generator is on. Silent Hill generation... Fuck. Anyway, oh, here it is. The elevator sequence. Now, to pay attention to this. 3 floors. Let's go to floor 2. Floor 1 is obviously the ground floor for some reason. Anyway, let's check this door. Oh, bugger, it's locked. Well, off to the next floor. Still 3 floors. Anyway, next floor. Maybe this door will open. Oh, what a shame. The door is locked once again. What are we going to do now? We have no way out. What? There's a 4th floor? Dude, no way. Now apparently, or at least the, way to translate it, which in Japanese I believe is she. Yeah, apparently that also translates to death in, Japanese, which, yeah, pretty fucking creepy. Well done, Team Silent, you've once again earned my devil horns of approval. Oh wow, this mysterious 4th floor that just materialized has seen better days. Could really use a fucking janitor in that place, man. No, the door's locked behind us, so we have no way out. You know what, this is a really random thing to think about, but like, I wonder how you would be able to clean up the other world, like, what sort of cleaning products you would use, like, and what would it look like clean, because a lot of this shit's decayed, man. Like, maybe it would just be, like, metal? Metal! Yeah. Okay, I'm not gonna do that stupid joke. So, yeah. Oh, by the way, if you come back to this area, the stairway to the 4th floor is blocked. So, yeah. There is no escape, and in a way, it kind of reminds me of the Matrix Path of Neo for some reason, I think it's really because of the fact that the wall is usually closed in behind you. I don't know, I guess, like, space limitations or something. Oh, fucking hell. I hate the doctor enemy. In my opinion, they are far creepier than the nurses in, subsequent games, which I kind of blame Silent Hill 2 for, because, well, not really Silent Hill 2, but, oh, Jesus. I'm sorry, those doctors really creep me out. That being said, however, I do kind of have a irrational fear of doctors and hospitals in general, so forgive me for that. But anyway, I do find the doctors much creepier than the nurse enemies that you'll fight in Silent Hill 2, 3, Homecoming, and I think in Origins as well, actually, because, I don't know, they're just overused, particularly the sexy nurse variant that Silent Hill 2 introduced. Silent Hill 3 not so much, as I believe it was tying back to this game, but the nurses in that game looked a little bit more Silent Hill 2-ish anyway, so, yeah. Anyway, the doctors in this game, the reason why I find them genuinely creepy, although you probably wouldn't tell from my commentary, is really more for their, groans, you know, like, it's just so fucking scary, man. I get so tetchy whenever I get up to this point. Anyway, the thing you'll be doing here is, picking up a... Oh, that was handgun bullets, I was thinking of a lighter puzzle. Yeah, anyway, you basically do what you do before and just wander around, pick up some random objects, and just explore the place and just get creeped out. Yeah, get creeped. Ugh. My commentary isn't that insightful. Jam doors. Raspberry. Lone Star. Okay, enough of that. Ugh, fucking hell. There are a lot more doctors in this section than I remember. Like, I mean, usually I just come up against a lot of nurse enemies, but... I don't know. Yum yum health drink. Oh, by the way, that fridge, if you could just see behind there... Yeah, that fridge becomes quite prevalent in the nowhere section of this game, so... keep your eyes peeled, kids. By the way, I would not eat anything out of that kitchen, man. Like, I would not want to see what sort of food's being dished up. Although it is still better than, you know, the food you get at a school cafeteria. Oh, I'm such a fucking comedian, man. Yeah, this is the puzzle I was talking about. Essentially, you're just collecting a bunch of Alice in Wonderland-inspired plates, and... oh my fucking god, that... I hate to rag on that, I'm really fucking sorry for that, but those doctors, man. Seriously. Does anybody else find them creepy? I don't want to be alone in this, because I've heard practically no one mention these enemies, and, you know, it's an injustice to me that nobody else finds them creepy, like... fuck, I'm so alone. Anyway, down into the basement, which is now even scarier. See, there's the nurse enemy. One interesting attack pattern that they have is that if there is more than one nurse on screen, then one of the nurses will actually hold Harry in place while the other one attacks her, which is a pretty nice bit of AI in my opinion. Initially, I thought they actually strangled Harry, but you know, what are you gonna do? That's actually seen in another boss fight, which another thing to also note is that these nurses and doctors aren't like the conventional enemies in a Silent Hill game, as they have parasites on their back, as you could probably tell by the design, which is also assumed to be the reason that they're controlled, but honestly, I've always wondered what would have happened if Harry used that unknown liquid on them. Like, will they return to normal, or will they just die? Because, I mean, I know, or at least now, that everything in the other world is just part of a lesser subconscious, but, like... honestly, I'm not quite sure what would have happened if Harry used the Aglophidus on them, like... I don't know, it's just me thinking, I guess. Yep. Oh yeah, and as you can see here, we have the hammer, which is a lot of people's favourite weapon in the Silent Hill game, but not for me. My favourite weapon in the game is something you get in the New Game Plus, but what is it? You will probably not find out, because I might not do a New Game Plus thingy. But yeah, the hammer is a lot of people's favourite weapon. Yeah, I don't blame you, Harry. I wouldn't feel like checking that shit out either. Although they do give us health drinks, which is quite nice of them. Yeah, we need some more Silent Hill trivia around here. I like Silent Hill. Fuck, that's the worst bit of trivia I've ever said. Let's leave this place. And let's head back up the elevator. But first, let's check the map. Blech. Fuck, I'm losing the ability to speak progressively, man. Let's check the map again, because we need to see the elevator. Now, the Nurse Center is also where that whole puzzle thing takes place, you know, with all the Alice in Wonderland plates or whatever. I make it sound like a fucking tea party. I gotta stop laughing at my own jokes. That's a horrible trait to have in a human being, and it makes me feel incredibly narcissistic. Barry, you're so optimistic. I really feel like a Jill sandwich right now. Anyway, if you'll have a look at the buttons... eventually. Actually, I don't think we are going to see the buttons in this thing. Oh wait, yes we do. And you'll see that there's just 3 there, and we're running out of time, so I'm Skully, keep it new metal, and I'll see you in the next part of the Silent Hill commentary. Take care, kids.